This is CNN Breaking News.
This just into CNN. North Korea has just test-fired a short-range missile on its eastern coast. That is according to the South Korean news agency.
That's right. We want to bring in CNN senior producer Tim Schwartz. He joins us now live from Hong Kong. Tim, few people know North Korea as well as you do. You've been there nearly 20 times. You and I were together twice just last year. What are your thoughts when you hear this news?
Well, I think we must be careful of reading too much into this, frankly. The North Koreans have short-range missiles, and they do test them from time to time. We have very little information on this particular firing at the moment, apart from the fact that it was fired over the East Sea. It's natural the North Koreans would test their missiles. There's no indication. The South Korean officials have already said that they've been following the North Korean missiles for some time, and they have no indication that this is in any way connected with the death of leader Kim Jong-il. The short-range missiles are a very different factor from the long-range missiles that North Korea has tested in the past to great controversy, such as the Rodong 1 and 2 class missiles, or also to the incident a year ago when the artillery opened fire on South Korean islands. So this is, at the moment, we see no indications that this is anything like an incident of that.
Tim, it's Ali. Obviously, because of this, because of the tense situation between North Korea and its neighbors in South Korea, we often see the testing of nuclear missiles as a provocation as opposed to simply testing. You said this is relatively common, and what's the distinction between testing short-range missiles and long-range missiles?
Well, there's two things on this. First, Ali, of course, North Korea has not yet tested a nuclear missile. They do not, there's no sign that they have the capability of miniaturizing their nuclear armament to fit on the top of a missile. And the nuclear missiles would necessarily be the larger missiles, the intercontinental ballistic missiles. These are, of course, very significant because if North Korea can weaponize its nuclear weapons and put it on a delivery vehicle that could conceivably reach as far as the United States, then that's a hugely scary thing for the world. The short-range missiles would be used on any could be used against South Korea, for example, but there's no indication that one firing like this indicates that North Korea is trying to send a message to South Korea. They have these missiles. These missiles do need testing from time to time. It doesn't show a significant improvement in their technology or in their level of threat, as far as we know at the moment.
Tim, as I mentioned when we introduced you, you and I have been to North Korea twice together. You've been there more than a dozen times, probably close to 20 times. If my memory serves me well, I believe you did meet Kim Jong-il on one occasion. Did you not?
No, I never did meet Kim Jong-il. I've seen him from afar many times. I met